Stujenki, Monday at 5 on Channel 9.
You're watching ESPN on ABC.
And we're back at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, and time for today's State Farm halftime double check. And the thing that jumps out at me, Chris, 85 yards of total offense for Oklahoma. They came in averaging 522 per game. And it's as if they're having difficulty figuring out what they should even be trying to do. It looks like a big part of the problem is up front.
It is, and part of their offense coming in is throwing the ball down the field. Well, Baker Mayfield has no time to throw the ball down the field because of the pressure of the front four from Texas, and also Vance Bedford has dialed up some nice blitzes, and there's no adjustments being made to handle the pass pressure from Texas.
Mayfield averaging 345 yards per game passing, had just 45 on 6 out of 12, completed only 3 balls to his wide receivers. And the other question I would have, Chris, is where's Samaje Perine, one of the leading rushers in the country last year? I know they've gone to more of a passing attack this year, but he had 4 carries in that first half for 14 yards.
Well, they went to the ground when they had their long drive, and they started mixing backs, but somebody's got to get in the rhythm, whether it's Perine or Mixon, to establish some type of dominant force at the running back position.
Nick Hodgson, the kickoff. Chris Boyd got it out to the 29-yard line. Here's Todd McShay.
Very impressive early on from Texas in the running game. You saw the difference there, 138 for Texas versus 40 rush yards for Oklahoma. I thought creativity was a part of it, doing a really good job getting the receivers involved and then blocking downfield by the receivers. Lorenzo Joe really stands out as the one receiver that consistently did it well in the first half. Also, the zone read option, you see Foreman there. A lot of misdirection. They need to continue to do this and then take some shots, I think, down the field vertically, become a little bit more aggressive than they were late in that second half, or first half.
It's a great point, Todd, because they got to throw the football to win this game. Eventually, they're going to have to put the ball in the air.
Jerrod Heard, the quarterback, hands it off. Jonathan Gray skipping through the hole and tumbling forward near a first down. Give him 9 before Ahmad Thomas made the tackle.
Dominique Alexander's shoulders are turned. You can't play linebacker playing lateral. You have to be attacking downhill. Now watch his shoulders get parallel to the line of scrimmage. See how he's turned, Sean? You can't play that way. You have to be square to the line of scrimmage, and anytime you get that type of down block, you got to be attacking the line of scrimmage, not playing lateral.
Heard bobbled the snap, threw off the timing of the play, but Marcus Johnson has the first down. Chopped down after he crossed the 40-yard line by Stephen Parker.
Let's get some tackling or Oklahoma drills at Oklahoma because they're not tackling. Now, Juan Sanchez is going to come into your picture, and he's going to come up and not wrap his arms. And on the touchdown run in the first half, we had 2 guys just throw their hands out there and not wrap up and come with any type of force. Oklahoma drills should be instilled.
Take the reverse action. Jerrod Heard got enough for the first down and then slid down in Oklahoma territory at the 45-yard line. A 12-yard gain. For 73. He's thrown just 6 times for 36 yards. They've leaned heavily on the run. 33 runs to 6 passes. Jonathan Gray trying to plow forward. The lead block from the tight end Andrew Beck, and Jordan Evans made the tackle. Texas plays being called by Jay Norvell, who was on the Oklahoma staff and coached in 7 of these games as a Sooner. Good pass. Heard on target. Lorenzo Joe, the catch in the first down. Jay Norvell was relieved of his duties, as was his co-offensive coordinator and the play caller the last 2 years, Josh Heupel, at the end of last season. Jay Norvell said the big reason he came to Texas, he loves this Red River rivalry, the atmosphere here. and wanted to remain a part of it. Now he's on the south side of the Red River.
So far this game, he's called an excellent game.
One of the reasons they made the change to Norvell as the play caller after week 1 was when they made the quarterback change. Jay has the experience in this spread offense where Sean Watson, the previous play caller, was really a product of the West Coast offense.
Yeah, and they felt like Heard could be a better operator with the spread as opposed to Swoopes, who had some good games under Watson with the West Coast.
Interesting look here with the 4 receivers wide to the right. And Heard throwing a deep single coverage on the left and incomplete. Intended for Lorenzo Joe and well covered by Jordan Thomas.
And talking to Mike Stoops, the defensive coordinator for Oklahoma before the game, he said, we really missed our cornerback, number 7, Jordan Thomas. They feel like they have 2 good ones in Zach Sanchez and Thomas. And when Thomas was out a couple weeks ago against Tulsa, they gave up over 400 yards passing. He said, when I have both of these corners and can rely on him man-to-man like he does there, it also allows me to cheat some guys up and be a lot more creative with the blitz and versus the run.
Yeah, that's why we see Todd corners going in the first round that are good, because it gives you so much more versatility on defense.
Heard in trouble, gets away, and has a first down to the 23-yard line.
Great players make great plays in great games. Charles Tapper has a chance to get his boys off the field. Cannot bring down the elusive Heard, who's playing with abandon and toughness and finds a way. There's no way he should be running through the arms of Charles Tapper, but he does to pick up the first and keep the sticks moving.
10-yard gain is 6th first down rushing. Jonathan Gray, the ball carrier. Matt Diamond, Jordan Wade, the tackle for Oklahoma. An impressive drive to begin the second half for the University of Texas.
Playing with confidence, playing angry, finishing blocks, out-efforting the Sooners.
Heard to the 19-yard line.
You have to anticipate, if you're Oklahoma, Sean, that Heard's going to run the football. If they drop back to pass, if this first look is not there, then you have to have some type of presence in the middle of the field to take his throwing lanes and shut those down and not let him turn it into running lanes.
th play of the drive. Started at their own 29. Here's another first down on the catch by Marcus Johnson. Tackled immediately by Ahmad Thomas.
They've been waiting for Marcus Johnson to be a part of this offense. Does have explosive ability and just an outcut, and Thomas gets caught in man-to-man coverage looking back at the quarterback, and he'll pull away.
Jonathan Gray lowers his head and gets to the 10. And Marcus Johnson had 5 catches all season entering today. He's had 4 today. And he had the touchdown on the run in the first half. 5 minutes taken off the clock by Texas.
Played well in last year's game. Touchdown last year.
Heard picked his spot, got down to the 7. And another third down upcoming for Texas. Dominique Alexander made the tackle. He made his first career start 2 years ago in this Red River rivalry against Texas, and had 19 tackles.
Well, what I would do is take Dominique and anybody else that's willing to bring pressure to take away all running lanes by the quarterback and make Heard beat you through the air. Lock out man-to-man, and let's find out who's better.
Deontay Foreman in at running back. He's in trouble and pulled down for a big loss by P.L. Lindley.
Huge stop for the Sooners.
That brings on Nick Rose, the field goal kicker. Missed both attempts last week at TCU, just 4 out of 7 for the year. First attempt today from 27 yards. Ooh, he just did sneak it inside the left upright. He held the ball for more than 6.5 minutes. And for 15 plays, that added 3 points.
The new Nissan Maxima, the four-door sports car that's raw, refined, and all you. Now lease the new Nissan Maxima for $299 a month. Nissan, innovation that excites.
This one's called Blue. She's the beta.
Who's the alpha?
You're looking at him.
The #1 movie in the world is coming.
These animals are thinking, I gotta eat.
Jurassic World. Own it on Blu-ray October 20th on digital HD now.
We've been compromised! Don't let hunger kill your game. Hot Pockets brings you new snack bites. Bite-sized Hot Pocket sandwiches with 100% real cheese. New snack bites from
Hot Pockets.
Winning game day is all about making the right picks, and I know how to pick them. Create your winning lineup with $5 apps every Sunday and Monday. And go big with 15-foot screens and lifelike stadium sound. Look at that thing. It's got its own zip code. Then dominate the competition with new games you won't find anywhere else. Take that, pretty boy. So don't just watch the game, get into the game. At the only place that crushes the competition on game day, your football headquarters, Dave & Buster's, the best sports bar ever.
I'm looking to get a new iPhone for my son.
Oh, we have it. And right now you can get 15 gigs for the price of 10, so that's 50% more data.
Oh, good, because he goes through data like crazy. Oh, there's my boy.
He goes through data like crazy.
Yeah, data, streaming, texting, emailing, loves watching football games.
Oh, yeah? Who's your favorite team?
He texts, he doesn't talk. That would be weird.
Get an iPhone at AT&T and get 50% more data. And right now, get $300 credit for every line you switch.
There's Mother's Day. And then there's Father's Day. But Wednesday, he's created a new holiday.
Daddy's Day!
But not everybody's on board.
I love Mom.
Who wants ice cream?
New Blackish, Wednesday on ABC.
If you're out and about on this college football Saturday, you don't have to miss any of the action while you're on the go. Stream any game live, download the Watch ESPN app, or go to watchespn.com. Well, there are obvious pockets of empty seats in the Texas part of the stands, but those Horns fans who are here are making plenty of noise. The lead back to 14, 17-3 after the field goal. Alex Ross straight ahead and chopped down at the 25-yard line. There is a flag down on the far sideline. Sean Elliott made the tackle.
Holding by number 36 of the receiving team. It's a 10-yard penalty and his first down.
Dimitri Flowers called for the hold. Here's today's AT&T strong performance.
Well, they have to slide protect. What they're not doing, as soon as Perine goes across the formation, the whole offensive line has then to shift to the right a man. They don't. They stay left, which leaves an unblocked Malik Jefferson on the sack. Also with speed rush, they handled okay. Farniok gets beat. Darlington, the center, is late on his help. Then you have Paul Bluiett finishing off with the sack. Just miscommunication up front.
On first down, the first play of the second half on offense for Oklahoma. Samaje Perine got belted down by Hassan Ridgeway and Nashawn Hughes.
Just no movement, Sean, up front by that Oklahoma offensive line, which we noted was the weakness of this offense coming into this ball game.
86 yards of offense for OU. Baker Mayfield again under duress. Trying to do as much as he can on his own. He pays the price and lost the ball. He got laid out. The officials are marking it down.
Holton Hill, Malik Jefferson, two true freshmen coming in and playing. Holton Hill's going to come and put his head across the body.
Yeah, the ground caused the fumble.
Yeah. But what you're seeing here is the upperclassmen are starting to play with the lowerclassmen, and everybody finally on this defense is on the same page for Vance Bedford.
Third down and 9. They're 1 for 7 on third down. Blitz off the corner. It was picked up that time, and an open receiver and a first down. Deron Neal yanked back after he reached the 31-yard line. A huge third down conversion for the Sooners.
This is the perfect adjustment. Again, it's slide protection. This time they get it going the right way because you have Perine coming over to pick up the on-block player. Great adjustment by the Oklahoma coaches at halftime on that.
Jason Hall and a safety blitz. Now Mayfield out of bounds at the 35. Taken out of bounds by Jason Hall. Mayfield's front was not walked on at Texas Tech. His dad inquired with the Texas coaches. He was told they had 5 scholarship quarterbacks already. Part of it was Mayfield's size. He's now 6'1", 209. He was 5'10" when he was in high school, late in his high school career. Sterling Shepard the first down. And you're starting to see a little life come back to that Oklahoma sideline after an 8-yard gain.
And it's easy to run a good play when you only have 10 defenders out there. They had a defensive line substitute out with nobody substitute in. Good recognition by Mayfield to hit the quick screen. Men aware by the Longhorns.
Mayfield, time for a pump fake against the 4-man rush. Open receiver and caught. Sterling Shepard deep into Texas territory.
We talked about it at halftime. Pass protection is everything from Oklahoma. From their perspective, when you look at the matchups on the perimeter and the quarterback that they have in Mayfield, if they can protect him, they're going to have the ability to throw the ball down the field.
After the 50-yard gain, Mayfield was able to spin away. What a battler he is, down to the 2-yard line. Holton Hill made the tackle after Malik Jefferson whiffed. Oklahoma. 2nd and goal from the 2. Mayfield running out of time. Throws, and it is caught. Dimitri Flowers, who looked like the intended target the entire way. He was covered for a while. Mayfield managed to zip it in there. And there are flags down on the play.
After the play, a personal foul by number 68 of the offense. It's a 15-yard penalty that will be enforced on the kickoff.
Jonathan Alvarez. So the touchdown stands. It's the first career touchdown for Dimitri Flowers, sophomore from San Antonio. And they're within a score. Seibert trying to make it a 7-point game. 87 yards and 8 plays. It's 17-10, Texas.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Larry Culpepper, member of the College Football Playoff. I know you are.
This is Marcus Allen, Football Royalty.
Could you do me a favor and keep it down? Huh?
Yeah, and I apologize that I didn't come up with the playoff system that I invented when you were in college.
You invented it?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I wanted to call it the Marcus Allen playoff, but
now you got something.
They thought that would be too confusing.
Are you supposed to be working or something?
You know, if I had a nickel for every time someone said that to me. Let's go, Dr. Bobby, here!
The new Nissan Maxima, the four-door sports car that's raw, refined, and all you. Now lease the new Nissan Maxima for $299 a month. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Someone's sandbagging.
I'd be tired too. He paid my claim in 1 day when I got hurt.
1 day? Serious hustle.
Serious duck.
In just 1 day, we process, approve, and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
If you battle knee pain or shoulder pain, don't tough it out. Turn it off.
New Smart Relief from Icy Hot for knee and shoulder. Turn on relaxing pulses that immediately block even chronic pain.
Turn on Smart Relief and turn off pain.
This autumn, leaves aren't the only things falling. During the Echo National Sales Event, get this shredding vac for under $200. This handheld blower for $149.99. Or this backpack blower for less than $300. But hurry, these deals won't last.
ESPN's College Football on ABC. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper and college football. It's a one-of-a-kind tradition. Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. And Icy Hot Smart Relief TENS Therapy. Turn off pain.
I don't know about you, Chris. I'm getting dizzy just looking at these pictures for the State Fair of Texas, which dates back to 1886. More than 2.5 million people come to the State Fair every year and a part of it. The Texas-Oklahoma football game in front of 91,546 today.
Last year was my first time experiencing this game. It's a great rivalry. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and the energy is awesome. College football, can't beat it.
87 yards on the touchdown drive for Oklahoma. 2 yards more than the Sooners had the entire first half. Because of the penalty, the kickoff from the 20. Good catch by Chris Boyd to retreat and field it. Chris Boyd turns the corner. And is pulled down at the 44-yard line by the kicker, Nick Hodgson.
I love the call. You get a little play action here on the goal line. You got Andrews coming to the flag. You have Flowers releasing into the flat. But the patience of Mayfield allows this play to work.
And that's what really stood out to me, Chris. When you study his eyes from the end zone, as I was, he wanted to go right away, wasn't open. Then he looks back to Andrews, not open again. And when you're getting strung out that far to the sideline, you start to get a little anxious, but he doesn't, shows patience and drills it right where it has to go.
Dimitri Flowers sitting down and not running out of bounds.
Play action pass on first down for Jerrod Heard. Wanted to throw a deep one and ran out of time. Eric Stryker and Dominique Alexander, two of the big playmakers for the Oklahoma defense.
Well, Mike Stoops will not be deterred. He's going to continue to bring pressure. And why not with Eric Stryker? Maybe one of the best outside rushers in the game with a nice quick rip, then the ability to close with speed.
First sack of the day for Oklahoma. The Sooners had 7 last week against West Virginia. Deontay Foreman got bounced around, still managed to reach the 43-yard line. Stryker involved in the stop again with Charles Tapper. Third down and 11 for Texas.
I'm Oklahoma. I'm looking to take out number 7, Marcus Johnson. Seems to be the most dangerous receiver on the field for the Longhorns since Dejae Johnson is out.
6 for 11 on third down today. They started the day 30% for the year. Here's Mike Stoops, defensive coordinator. Four-man rush. Heard shovels it forward. It's caught for a very short gain by John Burt. Zach Sanchez there for Oklahoma.
He was looking downfield for Marcus Johnson on a post, but he made the good decisions because Atari Bird came over from the safety position opposite the field and helped on the post, and that was a good decision by Heard just to dump the check down.
Michael Dixon, the punter. And a fair catch made by Sterling Shepard. 37-yard punt. Feels like momentum has shifted toward the Oklahoma Sooners. Down by a touchdown as they get the ball back.
Buddy.
Horsepower can always make your day. The all-new Nissan Maxima. Now lease the new Nissan Maxima for $299 a month.
Hey, what are you doing? I got 17 months until I can upgrade to the new iPhone 6S. I'm building a time machine so I don't have to wait.
Oh, with Sprint, I never have to wait. I get to upgrade to the newest iPhone right away, whenever it comes out.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I've got to switch to Sprint.
What's that?
My lunch. It's just leftovers from tomorrow night.
The world's best offer on iPhone 6s. Get iPhone 6s as low as $1 a month when you trade in your iPhone 6. And with iPhone Forever, get a new iPhone every year forever.
What if the right computer was in everyone's hands? From the writer of The Social Network and the director of Slumdog Millionaire.
Your daughter and her mother are on welfare.
She's not my daughter.
You must be able to see that she looks like you.
What you make isn't supposed to be the best part of you. When you're a father, that's what's supposed to be the best part of you. Good luck.
Steve Jobs, rated R, now playing in select theaters.
Blood and Oil, Sunday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Celebrating its 11th year, sponsoring the Good Hands Field Goal Nets, Allstate makes contributions to participating universities' general scholarship funds. For each field goal and extra point kick to date, Allstate has contributed millions in scholarship funds. First and 10, Oklahoma. Down by 7. Baker Mayfield, complete. Jarvis Baxter has a first down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 13 for the junior from Garland, Texas.
Sean, you get the feeling that this is where Texas can prove itself. Are they over the hump? Are they going to have that mental toughness that they've been looking for all year, not going to tank if things go bad or momentum shifts?
Baker Mayfield is 5 for 5 in this half. Joe Mixon found a hole up the middle and got 8 more. Mayfield on the roll, caught. Sterling Shepard into Texas territory.
Really impressive job by Mayfield there. He had a defender in his face rolling out, made the quick decision and the quick release to get the ball out in time. Nice throw.
Working in tandem with Sterling Shepard, working back toward the football.
If you're Texas, wouldn't you keep bringing the pressure on defense? You were successful with it in the first half.
Yeah, I think that's you have to go to that. Absolutely.
Mixon Just across the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The problem they're having, if you're Texas, they're also starting to, it could worry a defensive coordinator. They're establishing a little something on the ground, which makes the defensive coordinator start to guess. Then they start throwing the ball. So they're having a little success kind of establishing some type of balance on their offense, which they didn't have in the first half.
Texas showing blitz. Mayfield looking to the sideline for some guidance. Still 10 on the play clock. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Play broken up by Duke Thomas, intended for Sterling Shepard. This week on Monday Night Football on ESPN, the Steelers take on Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. That's at 8:15 Eastern on ESPN. Also live on Watch ESPN. Coverage starting at 6 with Monday Night Countdown served by Applebee's.
Let's see if Oklahoma can handle any type of pressure, whether it's 4-, 5-, or 6-man pressure, as long as they get their communication.
They were aggressive on defense in the first half and caused Oklahoma all kinds of problems. Very tentative four-man rush. They don't want Mayfield to take off running. There's a flag down in the offensive backfield. Mayfield, a little stutter step to get a couple of extra yards. Duke Thomas made the tackle. He's well short of the first down, so this is a hold or hands to the face against Oklahoma. Charlie Strong will have a decision to make.
A personal foul, hands to the face, number 78 of the offense. It's a 15-yard penalty and replay third down.
Orlando Brown, the left tackle. That Orlando played with distinction in the NFL.
See Bryce Cottrell working one-on-one. Sometimes when you're 6'9", it's tough to get low. See if he took his hands off the face mask after he went there, but that's an immediate penalty once it happens.
They turned down the penalty. So it's 4th down and 8 at the Texas 47. They're inclined to run a fake. This isn't the worst field position to do it in. Well, 8 yards is a significant amount of ground to make, and they do kick it. Seibert again, another good punt. That went out at the 3 in the first half. They'll mark this one at the 11-yard line. 36-yard punt. College football action continues today here on ABC, 3:30 Eastern Time. Georgia Tech in Death Valley to take on 6th-ranked Clemson. Some of you will see Wisconsin and Nebraska. Both games available nationally on either ABC or ESPN2. So if you're looking for one of them, don't find it, try the other carrier, either ABC or ESPN2. Of course, streaming live on Watch ESPN. Check your local listings. That Georgia Tech team has gone into a tailspin, and Clemson's won 32 in a row against unranked teams.
Dangerous team for Clemson to play, though, even after coming off that big win against Notre Dame.
Texas from its own 11. Deontay Foreman dropped for a loss. Their striker much more of a presence here in the second half than he was in the first.
Well, they're bringing him on inside and having him get his ears back and go because they brought Stephen Parker on the blitz. So that way, Stryker has no worries about the ball getting outside of him because Stephen Parker will handle that. Number 10.
Under a half minute to go in the third quarter. Texas trying to pull off a big upset. Deontay Foreman rumbling free. Deontay Foreman across midfield. Inside the 20, Zach Sanchez knocks him out of bounds.
Well, 241 pounds. This man could run, and it's all set up by outstanding blocking right there, caving in the corner of Jordan Evans that missed tackles again. Nobody wrapping up and just diving at people's feet. You see the big fella just ran out of gas. as Sanchez came off the finish. But outstanding job of execution by the offensive line of the Longhorns.
An 81-yard run by the sophomore from Texas City, Texas.
And we noticed last week against TCU, well, there's no question Jonathan Gray is a senior, 5'10", 211 pounds, and runs hard. He's their leader, and they want him on the field, really good in pass protection. But there's a big difference when Foreman gets the ball. He just, even at 241 pounds, has a little bit more juice in his legs, and he's able to outrun defenders a little bit more.
Well, I think as the season goes on, Sean, because he keeps, and Todd, that if he keeps performing, you got to give him the football. I mean, he's a guy that will get stronger as the game goes. He's 240 pounds, and let him pound on defenses.
Well, I think you made the point. 241 pounds, running away for much of that run from defensive backs until he did appear to run out of steam near the end. By far the longest play of the year for Texas. Previous long was a 69-yard pass play. The longest run prior to today was 45 yards. And it's going to end the third quarter. They started the clock again after Marcus Hutchins walked off the field. Charlie Strong said, we don't need a signature win, we just need a win. But a win over their arch rival would do a world of good for Texas football.
It's here. The most advanced iPhone yet. Get the new iPhone 6S at T-Mobile. The network that's doubled its LTE coverage in the past year. Our new extended range LTE signal now reaches twice as far as before and is 4 times better in buildings. Want more? Get the lowest price on iPhone 6S with trade-in. 0 upfront and just $5 a month with Jump on Demand. Get it now at T-Mobile.
The new Nissan Maxima, the 4-door sports car that's raw, refined, and all you. Now lease the new Nissan Maxima for $299 a month. Nissan, innovation that excites.
Wrangler Advanced Comfort Jeans. The durability you expect, the comfort you can count on. Made with 4-way flex technology for maximum comfort, and the reinforced fibers are 20% stronger than traditional denim. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
How strong is Allegra D?
My congestion's out of my way strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing-free for 24 hours strong.
Allegra D, guaranteed or your money back.
Before earning enough cash back from Bank of America to take their act to the next level. Before earning 1% cash back everywhere, every time. 2% back at the grocery store. And 3% back on gas. Vince of the Flying Branzinos got a Bank Americard Cash Rewards credit card. Because he may earn his living jumping through hoops, but he'd rather not earn cash back that way. That's the spectacle of rewarding connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
In 1982, the Sunset Strip was the place for sex, drugs, rock and roll, and one killer couple. This is just the beginning. Ed Westwick, Erica Christensen, Jeremy Sisto.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Wicked City premieres October 27 on ABC.
You dreamt of a condo next to the train. Then I showed you how it shook as it came. And you saw close to and next to are not quite the same. Let a RE/MAX agent guide you. RE/MAX, dream with your eyes open.
If you love shrimp like I love shrimp, come to Red Lobster's Endless Shrimp for as much as you want, any way you want it. Sweet, spicy, and crispy. Like wood-grilled teriyaki shrimp and buttery garlic shrimp scampi. And yeah, it's endless, but it won't last forever.
Channel 9 Eyewitness News Daybreak, 4:30 to 7 a.m.
We welcome you back to the Red River rivalry from the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Sean McDonough, Chris Spielman, and Todd McShay. A glorious day in Dallas, Texas. And a surprise, perhaps, in the making. Texas limped in at 1-4. Oklahoma 4-0, but it's the Longhorns leading 17-10 as we go to the fourth quarter. Tyrone Swoopes had come in, the backup quarterback, and Oklahoma has used the timeout.
That's the second time they had timeout for Tyrone Swoopes. You normally think that you have a defense plan. It's not a secret that Tyrone Swoopes comes in to pound the football.
Tyree Bird apparently on the field when he should not have been. Oklahoma uses a timeout. Be very costly down the road. Texas in the red zone after an 81-yard run by Foreman, the 11th longest run in Texas football history.
The last time they used Swoopes, Sean, 3 straight runs. Don't be surprised if they have a little play action off of that.
Starter last year in their near miss against Oklahoma. And he played well last year. We mentioned the statistical edge was major for the Longhorns. Swoopes threw for a career-high 334 last year against Oklahoma. He certainly can throw it. Passed for 2 touchdowns. Ran for a touchdown with 50 yards. He comes off the field now. Jerrod Heard, the starter, back in. And Texas with the lead by 7 and poised to take a 2-score lead. Not in any hurry to snap the ball. Heard after the fake. Gets to the corner and is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Bob Stoops glad that Tyree Bird was on the field on that play because he saved the touchdown.
Well, and you can see just the explosiveness of Heard and great effort by Tyree Bird of forcing him out at the 2-yard line. Outstanding effort. And that's personnel matchups. And here comes Swoopes back into the ball game for the Wildcat. And I'm telling you, if you have a play action pass off of this formation, now would be the time to run it. Although they've had great success running it.
Swoopes in. Alex Delatorre, the fullback, on his left hip. There it is. Wide open, as you said, Chris Spielman. Touchdown, Caleb Bluiett.
You know it's coming, right? And Bluiett's going to sneak out here, act like he's blocking. Good sell and patience by Swoopes. Not panicking, not hurrying to throw, and delivering a very catchable ball to Bluiett. It was dealer's choice. He had 1 or 2, and that Oklahoma had to sell out for the run.
Nick Rose for the extra point. Good hold by Trey Holtz. Swoopes, give him a lot of credit. He lost the starting job, but he has remained a very important member of this Texas football program.
I thought you said they got a Buick. I thought they did.
Is that a Buick?
So your dad let you borrow the
Buick, Mr. Simmons. And it's got a 5-star overall safety rating, so there's nothing to worry about.
My grandpa used to drive a Buick.
I don't think that's what he's worried about.
That's not your grandpa.
Now get the best of the remaining 2015s. Current lessees, switch to Buick with this low-mileage lease on this Encore for around $175 a month with just $175 due at signing.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
My love, you shine so bright.
The Leo Artisan Diamond, an incredible level of brilliance from the creators of the Leo Diamond at Kay, the #1 jewelry store for yes.
My love, you shine so bright. Every kiss begins with Kay.
Guys, Kay Jewelers would like to remind you, it's engagement season. And all engagement and wedding rings are 20% off this weekend only at Kay, the #1 jewelry store for yes.
players, cheerleaders, early seat claimers, the road trippers, masked riders, passionate tailgaters, the whiteouts, blackouts, fans going all out, the hootin' and hollerin', foot-stompin', halftime bands rockin'. Every team has a tradition that inspires superior performance, and for the last 60 years, we're proud to be the one they all have in common.
The secrets, the twists, the cover-ups.
You started to frame me the day you walked into Quantico.
It's TV's most insane new addiction.
I'll help you.
Quantico, all new Sunday, 10/9 Central on ABC.
After the Cal-Utah game tonight, the two unbeatens don't miss Sports Center at night on ESPN. All today's college football highlights, action for the Major League Baseball playoffs. Sports Center at night right after Cal-Utah on ESPN, streaming live on Watch ESPN. They're very excited here in the Metroplex over the success of the Texas Rangers so far in their series with the Blue Jays. Nick Rose's kickoff is a touchback. Here's today's Good Hands play, brought to you by Allstate and Todd McShay.
A really nice job by Texas, I think, using Eric Stryker's aggressiveness against him. Stryker's one of the best pass rushers in the country. He gets up the field, does a really nice job usually. But how about Jay Norvell, the play caller, coordinator for Texas, thinking about that play in advance, knowing the right time to use it, and then Heard with the good read. Comes down to Deontay Foreman, just taillights on that run. Great job of play calling by Norvell.
Hey, and if you're Texas here, and Sean, you made a great point about keep bringing pressure. If you do it with zone pressure and make sure the ball never goes over the top and to keep it in front of you for the Longhorn defense.
The first career touchdown for Caleb Bluiett. It's back to a 14-point lead for Texas. Joe Mixon took the quick pass and got 7 to the 32-yard line, tackled by Paul Bluiett. Baker Mayfield is 7 for 8 passing in the second half. Facing much less pressure from the Texas rush. On target again, Jarvis Baxter got a wallop, but also got a first down. Devontae Davis, another one of those true freshmen, seeing a lot of playing time for UT. Thomas there as well. He's had a good day. Good move by Mayfield. He was going to go down, so get 2 or 3 more. With Nashawn Hughes nearby, the play goes to the 41.
Man, good decisions. The thing I like about Baker Mayfield, a little different from Knight last year. His #1 priority is to protect the football, both run and pass, and not force it in there when it's not there.
He came in having thrown at least 3 touchdown passes in each of their first 4 games. 13 total in 4 games. Slant, hot, another first down. D.D. Westbrook out near midfield. They'll spot him at the 48.
Well, there's 12:37 remaining in this game, and we watched the tape this week of the Tennessee game for Oklahoma. Mayfield's been in this situation before. Obviously, the clock's working against him, but he will handle it with a lot of poise if that Tennessee game's any indication.
They were down 17-0 on the road in Knoxville and rallied to win in double overtime. Samaje Perine stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson helped finish him off. Peter Jenkins, the primary tackler.
Outstanding job by Peter Jenkins. I would say, Sean, out of all the guys on this Texas team, out of all the talkers, he's the one you listen to. He's the leader, and you cannot lead if you don't produce. Well, he produces, so he can lead.
4th-year senior backup most of his career. That was just the 2nd carry for Samaje Perine since the first quarter. Basically in the witness protection program today. Mayfield dropped for a loss. Paul Bluiett, another stop, the junior from Humble, Texas.
Discipline on the defense, something that's been lacking right here. And Bluiett's going to come off of his double team. 93, defeating his blocker one-on-one. What looked like a hole closed down by Bluiett.
Enormous 3rd down and 11. Will Texas come after Mayfield? Doesn't look like they will. It's a run with Perine. Good call and a first down. 3rd and 11. They go to Perine out of the witness protection program and into Texas territory at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great check by Mayfield. I believe he audible to that, seeing what he liked on the defensive side.
15-yard gain. The inside fake to Perine. The throw to D.D. Westbrook. He's collared after a short gain. Plenty of time left for Oklahoma. Almost 11 minutes remaining. Down 24-10. They trailed 14-0 in the first quarter.
Texas can bring in fresh bodies, Sean. They have depth at that defensive line, and that's such a benefit, especially when an up-tempo drive.
A young Texas team in a lot of places, but that is a veteran and very good defensive front four. Mayfield under duress. Lost it downfield. Incomplete, and a heavy collision along the near sideline. Duke Thomas again plastered Daniel Brooks.
These cornerbacks are doing a really nice job. Thomas, we talked about all day long. He's not able to get there in time to play the ball, but he knows he has to play the receiver, and he does it at the perfect time, getting there right in time, timing it up. It's so important for these defensive backs when you're not in position to play the ball.
And Todd, they're doing a great job with eye discipline, understanding that they're playing deep to short, not short to deep, keeping the ball in front of them, not jumping anything at that corner spot.
3rd and 8, might be 4 down territory. They just converted 3rd and 11. Push up the middle with a 4-man rush, and Mayfield only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Jackson the stop. And Bob Stoops with the decision to make. The offense staying on the field as the clock runs under 10 minutes to go in this Red River rivalry game.
He has to look for Shepard. I mean, that's the go-to guy. That's the veteran. And you see Duke Thomas lined up on Shepard right there.
Four-man rush. Time this time for Mayfield. Running out of time. Running for his life and for the boundary and for a first down.
Coverage downfield is outstanding, but what you have is a quarterback that does not panic. Sees a hole and takes it.
Needed 8, got 9. Samaje Perine to the 25-yard line. Gain of 3.
I think the most impressive part of that conversion by Mayfield is the fact that he was looking, as you mentioned prior to the snap, for Sterling Shepard, his go-to receiver. Shepard fell down. They were bracketing him, but he fell down. And at that point, a lot of quarterbacks would have panicked. Mayfield didn't at all.
Great knowledge of the offense. He knows where the weakness is, and he's patient in the pocket.
In just a 4-man rush. They put pressure on, but plenty of time for Mayfield. And down to the 2-yard line goes Micaiah Quick, his first catch of the day. Holton Hill made the tackle. 23 yards, first and goal for Oklahoma.
You give him protection. You allow him to come off of his first read and let routes develop downfield, and Quick finds the hole in the zone and sits it down to the open spot, and the ball is delivered there in a hurry and on target.
14th play of the drive. Perine delivers the hit as he plowed his way down to the 1. Heavy collision with Peter Jenkins. They get up quickly. Perine again to the goal line. No signal of a touchdown yet. The Sooner fans think they have it, and now they do.
Second effort by Perine. Driving those legs, understanding the importance of fighting for every inch in this ball game, succeeds.
Plays under further review.
It took nearly 6 minutes, but it ended in at least 6 points for Oklahoma, pending the review. And with 8 minutes to go, more work for Charlie Strong and the Longhorns to do if they're going to pull off this major upset.
I think he's definitely in right here. Those legs never stop. That's an easy touchdown. But you know what I've been impressed with, and they have to do it again, Sean. They have to answer the challenge. Texas has been up for every challenge. Any adversity that they faced today, they've answered it.
And again, I don't want to belabor the point, but in the first half, Texas was very aggressive on defense. Oklahoma had under 100 yards of offense. They're getting push and pressure, as we saw on that drive with 4, but they're not disrupting Mayfield of the offense anywhere near like what they did. I mean, on a couple of those plays, couldn't you be more aggressive?
You think so, but on third downs, you know, that's been the killer, right? They had them in 3rd and 11, which they were pretty aggressive. Texas converted.
Review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
3rd and 8, they converted, and that's been their Achilles heel on the defensive side of the ball.
One of the worst in the country. 52.6% of the time the opponents have converted against Texas on 3rd down entering today. 122nd in the country out of 127. Austin Seibert, the true freshman, makes it a 7-point game. 8 minutes to go in the Red River rivalry.
Our parents worked hard so that we could enjoy life's simple pleasures. Now it's our turn. I'm doing the same for my family.
Retirement and life insurance solutions from Pacific Life can help you protect what you love and grow your future with confidence. Pacific Life, helping generations of families achieve long-term financial security for over 145 years.
I thought you said you were going to test drive this Buick first.
I am test driving it for 24 hours.
Nice Buick. I guess the test drive last night went well.
Actually, I'm still on it. You know we're test driving this Buick for 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Test washing it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know when you're done. I'm going to take it test shopping.
The Buick 24 Hours of Happiness Test Drive on your terms and schedule. Now pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $1,500 purchase bonus cash on select Enclave models in stock the longest.
Hello! Not getting enough oomph out of your energy drink? Then try an extra strength 5-hour energy shot. Its beefed up blend of vitamins, nutrients, and caffeine make it the very definition of extra strength. Plus, every great flavor has 0 sugar and 4 calories. So, for an energy shot that really pulls its own weight, switch to extra strength 5-hour energy. Oh, could you go left up here? I need to pick up my dry cleaning.
Charles Barkley is trapped in the internet. CDW and Lenovo are working to get him out.
What a beautiful rainbow.
CDW custom configured the new Lenovo ThinkPad Helix with Intel Core M vPro processors.
Whoa, this is cool.
It has the mobility of a tablet and the power of a laptop.
I gotta get out of here.
ESPN's College Football on ABC, brought to you by Pacific Life. For life insurance, annuities, and investments, choose Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed. And Bluiett, proud partner of the NCAA.
Oklahoma back within a touchdown with 8 minutes to go. Texas leading by 7, 24-17. The Longhorns, a 16.5-point underdog entering today's game. Nick Hodgson to kick off. Chris Boyd is the deep man for Texas. P.J. Locke retreated to catch the ball and take a knee.
Chris honest, it's real easy when you're a quarterback and you're down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to start pressing. We have not seen that from Baker Mayfield. Doing a really good job hanging in the pocket, waiting for his routes to develop, and then if nothing's there, taking off and running. We've seen the toughness, the agility, the passing skill when he is able to find an open receiver. He was the difference in that long drive for Oklahoma, and they needed that scoring touchdown to bring it within 1 score.
Well, let's just not discount the offensive line play by the Sooners that have given him protection to be able to hang in that pocket and make good decisions.
On first down, they fake the reverse. Jerrod Heard reversing his field and goes out of bounds with a first down just across the 35. Here's Cassidy Hubbard.
Update from Columbus, Sean. The Buckeyes are 3 for 3 in the red zone with J.T. Barrett at quarterback. Barrett gets his second TD of the day. Ohio State up 35-21 in the fourth. Sean?
Again, closer than expected for the Buckeyes. But they keep on winning. Jonathan Gray knocked down from behind. Bounced forward for 2 in the arms of Stephen Parker. 7.5 minutes to go, midway through the fourth quarter.
That was the same play where Foreman ran for 81 yards. This time the difference was Stryker was not out there by himself. Parker came on a blitz to cut down any cutback.
Texas has run the ball 49 times. They've thrown just 11 passes. They've rushed for 277. The rare throw today for Heard. Couldn't find anywhere to go with it. And is dropped for a loss by Stryker. Back at the 34-yard line.
This good coverage downfield. Stryker staying in his coverage, then understanding on scramble drill. He's second contained. Nothing gets outside of him, and like he often does, finishes.
Second sack of the day for Eric Stryker. 20 for his career. Most all-time among Oklahoma linebackers.
You have one-on-one coverage on the outside. Expect blitz and try to hit an outside receiver.
They do blitz, and Heard had to get rid of it. Zach Sanchez came on a corner blitz and totally destroyed the play.
Well, we can see it from up here. And this is the MO of Mike Stoops. He's got you on the ropes. He's going to bring Zach Sanchez on the corner blitz, having his eyes forced. Safety will come over and cover down any type of receiver in that area. See Zach Sanchez times it perfectly. The offensive tackle has no shot, and a good decision by Heard to get rid of it.
They are playing again today without Kent Perkins, their starting right offensive tackle. Michael Dixon, a good punt. Oklahoma trying to run that fake where they draw the coverage team to one side of the field. And the ball's retrieved on the other by Micaiah Quick. But Texas, well disciplined, made the tackle at the 20-yard line.
A pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. At GMC, we get why people love that kind of precision. After all, that's exactly what we deliver. This is precision. This is GMC. Now get 1 year of Sirius XM satellite radio and pay no interest for 5 years. Plus get $3,000 purchase cash on select Sierra 1500 Crew Cab SLT models in stock the longest. Welcome to the show.
This is Henry. Expertise, staining carpet. It is his life's work. He is relentless. He is resourceful. But this is new life-proof carpet from the Home Depot with stain-resistant technology built in to help keep tough stains out. Checkmate, Henry. Let's do this. Get any carpet installed, including new stain-resistant life-proof for free. Only at the Home Depot.
AT&T presents the strongest of the strong.
Gentlemen, today's feat of strength, who has the strongest profile pic?
That's me, climbing Kilimanjaro.
Strong.
That's me finishing my 3rd triathlon.
Very strong.
That's me.
I took it at the mall. Who's strong enough to watch the college football playoff with Bo? Get stronger with AT&T, the network with the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal.
said men are superior drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then how'd I get this?
Allstate Safe Driving Bonus Check.
So weird, right? My agent, Tom, said...
Only Allstate sends you a bonus check for every 6 months you're accident-free.
But I'm a woman. Maybe it's a misprint. Does it look like a misprint?
Okay, let's try. Silence. Ask an Allstate agent about the Safe Driving Bonus Check. Are you in good hands?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. All new Tuesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
Here's a look at this week's Associated Press college football rankings brought to you by Goodyear. Chris Spielman's Ohio State Buckeyes are going to get another win, it appears, Chris. Unanimous #1 starting the year, but they're certainly opening the door for these other teams behind them if somebody can make an impressive statement.
Yeah, they haven't put together an offensive and defensive game yet. The offense seems to be clicking today, but the defense is struggling a little bit.
Oklahoma ball. Twice they've trailed by 14. They marched down the field on their last drive. Baker Mayfield now 12 out of 14 in this half as he threw a short one to D.D. Westbrook, who's out of bounds at the 26-yard line, bounced out by Devontae Davis.
And guys, one of the big differences in that last drive, Hassan Ridgeway, number 98, the big sophomore, he was not on the field. He actually is done for the day with a left shoulder injury. So the best player on that defense for Texas no longer on the field for them today.
That's even more reason to bring some pressure. Again, a four-man rush, and again, Mayfield picks it apart. First down to Sterling Shepard.
But here's a reason why you're not going to bring pressure and a reason why you shouldn't bring pressure. The reason why not is because Oklahoma can throw the ball deep and they can tie this game in a hurry, and you don't have confidence in your freshman corners to put them out on an island. The reason, too, you bring 5, but you play zone behind it. That's how you can generate some type of pressure. Here comes 5 right now.
And they get after Mayfield and drop him back at the 30-yard line. Malik Jefferson, first there.
Exactly. They got tired of it, Sean, and here it comes. They're going to bring 5 right here. These 3 guys, that's 5. And Oklahoma has had trouble in the first half picking up these stunts. And Perine misses, does not see the backer come late, and doesn't get over there in time to help.
5th sack by Texas. 2nd and 18, 5 minutes to go. Pressure again, short throw, caught by Shepard. Holton Hill, one of those freshmen there immediately. 34-yard line, the spot. They need 14 on 3rd down.
And they're playing zone with it, so that time Shepard had a little out route, and he ran right into the corner, Holton Hill, but you still brought 5.
The pressure forced a quick and short throw. 4.5 minutes to go. Bear in mind, Oklahoma used the timeout on defense. Now Texas will use a timeout with 4:24 to go. Looking for the biggest win by far with the 2-year Charlie Strong era, leading by 7.
So why the Marines? Because this is the land that I love, the country I'm honored to serve.
A little mystery can go a long way. I suggest you have it lead back to your place. Stay thirsty, my friends.
A well-put-together man is said to be sharp. At GMC, we get why people appreciate that kind of precision. After all, precision is the kind of sharp that slices through a crowd. This is precision. This is Denali from GMC.
When you booked this trip, you didn't know we had over 11,000 local activities listed on our app, or that you could book them right from your phone. A few weeks ago, you still didn't know if you were going to go. Now the only thing you don't know is why it took you so long to come here. Expedia, technology that connects you to the people and places that matter.
I love these parties until heartburn hits. That's it. I need to kick acid with Rolaids. Rolaids Advanced goes to work instantly for powerful relief of your worst heartburn, bloating, and gas. Now this is a party. Kick acid and gas with Rolaids Advanced.
Many of the fans in the Cotton Bowl on their feet. Another huge play for the Oklahoma offense. They marched down the field to make it a one-touchdown game on their last drive, converting a 3rd and 11 and a 4th and 8 along the way. Now it's 3rd and 14 from their own 34. How will Texas play it after Charlie Strong used a timeout? Baker Mayfield is 14 for 16 in the second half. Four-man rush, but pressure in his face. And down he goes. Back inside the 20. Poona Ford. Nahshon Hughes. An enormous play for Texas.
They're actually going to drop one out late, Sean, to spy Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield converted 2 previous 3rd downs with his feet. There's 3 guys coming, and you see again, Nahshon Hughes beats Zeus Orlando Brown outside. Brown pushes him out, and Baker Mayfield runs right out into the pressure, allowing Nahshon Hughes to get the sack.
And now a flag for a false start. The sack was a 17-yard loss for Oklahoma. The penalty will be 5 more.
19 of the offense. The 5-yard penalty, and it's still 4th down.
Poona Ford will come in and clean up, and that was with a 3-man pressure, but disguised very well.
On 4th and 36. Luke Thomas instructing his teammates to get away from Austin Seibert's punt, which bounces out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 32-yard punt.
Charlie Strong's going to find out if his team can finish.
Well, Alabama had that huge win last week at Georgia. Doesn't want to have a letdown against Arkansas. They've beaten the Hogs in the last 8 meetings. That gets us started on ESPN tonight at 7 Eastern time. And then one of the big games of the weekend, the 2 remaining undefeated teams in the Pac-12. Who would have thought that when the season started? They'd be Cal and Utah. That's at 10 o'clock tonight on ESPN.
Kyle Whittingham keeps getting it on, doesn't he? He's an incredible coach.
3:33 to go. 2 timeouts for Oklahoma. As you would expect, a run. Jonathan Gray inside the 30. Tackled from behind by Jordan Evans. And that puts them in the field goal range at the very least with a 15-yard run.
Jay Norvell coaches wide receivers. Now, they're not catching a lot of passes, but they're winning this ball game by finishing downfield and doing it with discipline and not grabbing and holding on to jerseys. Now, I run this clock down, Sean. I don't snap this ball until there's 3 seconds left on that shot clock.
You're right, and they're going way too fast if they snap it anytime soon. Jerrod Heard, a redshirt freshman quarterback, is taking a look at the clock. Snaps it with 5. 3 minutes to go. Gray wants to make sure he hangs onto the ball. Stephen Parker trying to strip it. Oklahoma timeout for that one they had to use earlier because they had the wrong personnel on the field on defense. Looks even that much bigger now. 2:56 to go.
OU has been recognized as having one of America's most beautiful campuses, a national leader in research and a pace setter for higher education. But what separates OU from other?
Tonight on ABC, the great in-state rivalry, Miami, then Florida State from Tallahassee. The Noles ranked 12th. That's at 8 Eastern time, 5 Pacific. Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Charlie Strong, a coach in need of a big win, as is Al Golden. A chance for him to get that with Miami tonight. 2nd and 12. Jonathan Gray right into a wall at the 30-yard line that included Dominique Alexander and Hatari Bird. And Oklahoma uses its last timeout with 2:50 to go.
Coach Stoops went and talked to Hatari Bird during that timeout. He missed the tackle on Jonathan Gray on the long run. That time he did a great job of coming up and facing him up and getting him down.
Bob Stoops and the Sooners last year, number 4 in the country for a while. We talked early in the season. They looked like they had the makings of a team that could get into the first college football playoff. They ended up a disappointing 8-5. Made the coaching change that included Jay Norvell out the door. You have to give him a lot of credit now on the Texas sideline and calling the plays. They are pounding it on the ground. 53 runs to 12 passes, and it's worked very well.
And he's got a rhythm. And Sean, they're doing it with 2 true freshmen offensive line for Texas, Samaje, and also number 55 for the Texas offensive line, Connor Williams. They're doing a great job of opening up holes. And the thing is, Oklahoma knows that they're running the football and they can do nothing to stop them so far.
On the ground, Heard, first down and more, and down in bounds at the 15-yard line, and that might put it into the win column for Texas.
Poise, control, making decisions. Heard, watch the patience and letting the block set up. And this is something that you cannot teach a little burst through the hole, Todd.
Yeah, the speed to get outside and then the smarts to get down to keep this clock running. Really impressive from a freshman.
And to protect the football and not take an unnecessary hit.
14-yard gain. And you know, with all the problems on special teams in recent weeks, give them credit. They've been sound today. They didn't want to have to line up for a field goal and they get a 10-point game. Now they're going to try to run out the clock. Jonathan Gray, tackled by Dominique Alexander. Charlie Strong says we've had so many close calls. Lost by Cal by a point when they missed an extra point with under a minute and a half to go. Tied with Oklahoma State in the last minute. A problem on a punt. Set up a short field for the Cowboys. They kicked the game-winning field goal in the final seconds. Can they finish with 1:50 to go?
Just get the sense that all their frustration has been let out today, and this is what he's been looking for all year.
Gray again. Inside the 10, and the clock will run. Under a minute and a half to go. The Pacific Life game summary. Mayfield has put up big numbers in the second half. And Heard 166 total yards, most of that on the ground. He's rushed for 110 on 20 carries.
And I'm also going to add Vance Bedford in that defense, slowing down a powerful Oklahoma offense, and especially the front seven of Texas has been outstanding today.
Game summary brought to you by Pacific Life. Heard, fake the reverse. Heard slides down with another first down inside the 5-yard line. And now they can take a knee. What a remarkable turnaround for Texas. They lost 50-7 down the road in Fort Worth at TCU last weekend. They're waiting to celebrate with Charlie Strong crowding around their coach. And there it is. They never trailed in this game. There's a very good man and a very good football coach who's celebrating the biggest win of his time in Texas. You think those players, Chris, understand what it means for Charlie Strong?
Not only for them, for Charlie and his staff, but for them. I mean, they were down, Sean. I mean, it was chaos. And they deserve that. I mean, you can say you're overreacting, but I don't think you're overreacting because they needed something good to happen. Now they can build on it.
And Oklahoma suffers its first loss of the season. They fall to 4-1. They lost 50-7 last week, and all of the stories in the aftermath were not just about how bad it was on the field, but the tweet at halftime. Players apparently not getting along, although Charlie Strong said that was a bunch of nonsense we talked during the week. Even Bevo, the mascot, was deathly ill and did not make the trip. But Charlie Strong said all along, I believe we have a good team. We have to stop hurting ourselves. They played a terrific football game today and win the Red River rivalry 24-17. Here's Todd McShay.
Coach, it's been a tough start to the season, but you get a huge win today against your rival Oklahoma. How good does this one feel?
I'm just so proud of our players and just how they came out and competed. And you look at it, Todd, it was just all week they hurt so much that they didn't have any pride in just the way they battled back. And I know this. I've been saying it. I just truly believe it. We have a good football team. We've lost some, and if you look at last week, I don't have an answer for last week coming back this week.
Well, we've talked the last 2 weeks about how studying your tape, you guys are a better team than the record shows. What was the difference today?
Well, it's just they just came together, and, they hurt so much. And we just sat there, and we just talked about it. And I said to them, at some point, we just got to go, guys, and we just got to play up to our ability.
Either you're sweating an awful lot, or they got you with the Gatorade bath.
I think they got me with the Gatorade bath.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
They said we have to stop hurting ourselves. No turnovers today. Only 5 penalties. Each team had 5. He's been a part of some big wins in other spots. I don't know if he's ever had a better feeling on a football field than that. Final score is Texas 24, Oklahoma 17. Coming up next on ABC, more college football. Georgia Tech, Clemson, or Wisconsin and Nebraska. Both games are available nationally. The game you're looking for isn't on ABC. Check out ESPN2. That's coming up next. Now for Todd McShay, Chris Spielman, and our terrific crew, Sean McDonough, sending you back to the studio from Dallas, Texas.
Sean, thanks a lot. And what a difference a week can make, right? Well, for Dabo Swinney, he was just about as excited as Charlie.